was a vicious, misogynistic, really heinous implication.
That's a USC law student's reaction to a viral video of fraternity members cheering before a USC party. Good evening, I'm Ryan Thompson.
And I'm Kevin McAllister. ATVN reporter Mark Salinger got a chance to speak with the writer who just published an article about sexual assault on campus. Mark?
Sexual assault is a national problem on college campuses all around the country. The new article, The Cost of Sexual Assault at USC, published in Neon Tommy today, details the campus climate at USC. I sat down with author Nathaniel Haas to discuss what effect he hopes his article has on USC culture.
The statistics are staggering. Only 60% of USC students questioned in a recent campus climate survey thought it was very or extremely likely that campus officials would take a report of sexual assault or sexual misconduct seriously.
The fact that still 40% of people don't feel confident that they'll be taken seriously if they make a report, that makes it very hard not only to feel good about where we're at, but also to feel good about where our solutions are at.
There's more statistics that are also pretty eye-opening. At least 23% of USC students, of USC female undergraduates who were surveyed say that they have experienced non-consensual touching, and 14.5% say that they've experienced non-consensual penetration. What can USC do to make those numbers go down?
We have to ramp up punishments. We have to make sure that people that are victims are not victimized by the same person. And that the same person doesn't victimize more than one person.
In his article, Haas writes that over 90% of college rapists are serial in nature.
It's got to stop. We have to understand that these numbers are intolerable. They're unacceptable.
Nathaniel Haas joins us now live in studio for more on the cost of sexual assault at USC. Nathaniel, thank you for being here.
Good to be here, Mark. Thanks.
Perfect. So I want to play for you a video that kind of went viral of a USC party, and it's really not that strange. There's a lot of videos like this. Let's take a look at this video, and you say in your article that it is a perfect example of what's wrong with how USC deals with campus sexual assault. Let's take a look at the video now.
Sons of foresight! My brothers! Let me come again when the courage of French stars fail! For we forsake our brothers and break all bonds of fellowship, but it is not this day!
So this video has now been taken down, but not after gaining a couple thousand hits on YouTube, if not more. What is wrong with videos like this and people not realizing that there's anything wrong with videos like this?
Well, the first problem is that video was allowed to remain on YouTube and not criticized by anybody. It got hundreds of thousands of views since it was posted last November. And to my knowledge, and based on the response we received from USC, nobody thought it was a problem. Not a single person, whether they're in the administration or they're in the student governing body of the Greek system, IFC and Panhellenic, thought twice to say, this is a video that does not reflect our values, and this is a video that we should at least criticize.
What would you say to the people who say, well, this is just what happens at USC? They have bid parties with a lot of money funneled in, and then people make videos to kind of document how cool it was. Do you think that this is just the campus climate at USC, and can it ever be changed?
Well, I mean, if it is the campus climate, I certainly hope that it can be changed because to the best of my knowledge, a lot of people, the majority of people, don't go to parties and condone people encouraging some really questionable things to happen at those parties. People that watch that can draw their own conclusions, but I think the one that a reasonable person could draw is that there is a heinous and really misogynistic assumption behind the words that you saw the individual in that video say.
So we'll get one more final question in here, and then we have a statement to read from the USC administration. But you, in your article, outlined several things that you say USC could do better to make the campus climate safer and sexual assault become a problem of the past. Do you think that it's possible for USC to change?
I think it's certainly possible, but I think it starts with an acknowledgement that there are some serial offenders on this campus and that we can do things like make tuition refund insurance available to victims. We can establish a mandatory minimum punishment standard, and we can really just acknowledge that our culture right now is one of non-responsiveness, and that is a problem.
Perfect. And we just got a statement here from USC, and this is the first time we're reading it. The statement responding to Nathaniel's article states, USC is working to reduce incidents of sexual misconduct and assault. We launched a required training for all incoming freshmen and graduate students on sexual assault. expanded bystander education, and are working to double the size of the Center for Women and Men. We are continuing to work with various student organizations and departments to ensure that diverse student communities are aware of their rights and resources. Nathaniel, let's get a quick comment on your.
Well, I mean, you said it in the intro. 40% of students on this campus aren't confident in statements like that. They think that they won't be taken seriously if they're assaulted, and that's just a regurgitation of the current problem. You know, bystander intervention is great, but if you don't recognize that the Greek system is a unique problem in sexual assault, which, to our knowledge and based on the statements that USC has said, they will not do, bystander intervention is only a Band-Aid solution. And doubling the size of the Center for Women and Men is also great. You know, a lot of students do important work there, but when people don't take seriously, you know, the adjudication process, then efforts for victims, while important, you know, don't really get to the heart of the issue.
Nathaniel, thank you very much for being here. You can view Nathaniel's full article on medium.com/neontommy and view an extended cut of our conversation on atvn.org.